Hi, Kathryn Hills here again from the Lifespan program through the EUP-ISD, and today we are going to make supreme mashed potatoes. A couple of years ago we made this with the 4th and 5th graders at the elementary schools that we program in, and it was such a hit and I loved it so much that it's actually become my go-to mashed potato recipe. I made it for Thanksgiving last year and everybody loved it too. So this recipe has 6 medium potatoes. And we're gonna peel these potatoes and then put them in a pot of cold water with 2 medium-sized carrots. So I actually already peeled and cubed my potatoes. I have them all peeled and cubed right here, so I'm going to add those into my pot. I do not have any water in this pot yet. I usually add the potatoes and carrots first so that the water doesn't all splash out. So I'm gonna add my carrots now. They're all chopped. And then we're going to cover those in cold water. I have the sink right here. Cover those just until the water's just barely above the potatoes and the carrots. And then we're gonna let that come to a boil. And meanwhile, we are going to be mixing 1 tablespoon of butter and half a cup of chicken broth together in this smaller pot. And we will add that to the mashed vegetables after they are done. Once the potatoes and the carrots are soft, we're going to add in a tablespoon, or if you really like garlic, maybe a little bit more in with the potatoes and carrots. So I'm gonna let those come to a boil, and then we're gonna come back and make the rest of the recipe. Okay, our potatoes and our carrots have been boiling for about 15 minutes now, and I felt them with a fork and they're pretty soft. So we are going to drain them. Hold on, I'm gonna show you what I have to drain them. I have my butter and 1 tablespoon of butter and half of a cup of chicken broth melted together right here in this pot. I'm gonna turn that down. I have this. Some people call it a colander, some people call it a strainer. And I have a pot underneath it because the recipe tells us to save 1 cup of the liquid after we drain the potatoes. So I'm going to drain our potatoes and our carrots right into that. Okay. You can hear the water draining. Put that right back on the stove. So the potato and the carrots, the supreme mashed potatoes, are very nutritious because potatoes actually are a really great source of vitamin C and potassium. Potassium is a mineral and an electrolyte that is very beneficial to your body. It helps your muscles to work properly. Usually we think of bananas as being a good source of potassium. If you ever get muscle cramps, Charlie horses, people will tell you, oh, make sure you're eating your bananas. But potatoes are actually a really good source. A lot of times when I make mashed potatoes, I leave the peels on, and the peel of the potato actually has a lot of nutrients as well. All right, we have our butter and our chicken broth all melted together. We are going to pour that right in with our potatoes and carrots. And then we are going to mash that up. That's gonna take me a couple minutes, so I'm gonna get that mashed and then I will show you the final product. Okay, I mashed our potatoes with a hand masher. Looks like this. And here is our finished supreme mashed potatoes. And I'm gonna give it a try.